Oh, hi there. Didn't see you. Come in, take a drink, maybe drop a like. So today I want to show you how you can unwrap a sphere and get a quite nice animation. And actually CG Matter on his default cube channel made this already, but without geometry nodes, so it's quite a little bit easier, and also you can show it in Eevee. So let's get started. Our base mesh is a UV sphere, but the problem is here we have those triangles at the top and bottom, and those are not good. We want quad. So we just replace them with loops up here, also at the bottom. And then we choose a side. With Alt, select this part here, separate it with Y. And then in top view with the gizmo, we have to go into clear mode and reconnect the top vertices of this separated part with C, with the selection tool. We can connect them back again in mesh, clean up, merge by distance. Okay, and now we have a physical split here, and now we can unwrap the whole thing. It's not ideal, and we have to select a square. It's not quite rectangular, actually. It's not quite perfect, so we just select the edges, and with the scaling tool and the X and Y axis, we can scale them down to 0 with the 0 key, and we can get a perfect rectangle square. Now we can press right click to make them follow the active quad, so they're all rectangular. And now we can use the packed island feature to get them to fill the whole UV map. So if we add a texture and want to check our rotation and also later make our map, for the width it's just pi times 2 times some scaling, because we don't want like 6 pixels maybe. And for the width it's just pi times the scaling. Here the scaling is just 100. You can take whatever you want. We get this. We of course have to add a little material. You can just add it here, or yeah, also here. And because you don't have to add an image texture, and you can then add your texture. And now you see it's not orientated correctly, so we just take them, rotate them. We can go here on this options menu and set the pivot to 2D cursor, this one here. So now if we scale, it's just scaling along this pivot here, and we want to scale along the X because there's some parts of the map are not filled in. I would just eyeball it. So now here's our seam, and it looks quite nice. There's no overlapping or something. We're done. The sphere is prepared to be unwrapped by our modifier. Oh, and also maybe you want to set this to smooth shading. And now I'm gonna copy the geometry node from the thumbnail that I already made. We can take the UV map. We can just set it to the UV map, and you can see it unfolds. If you're like you just want this in your project, you can just copy those nodes. If you want some detailed information, I'll just make some quick words about them. So we just have here a mix node. This mix node mixes the position and the UV, like the UV position with some offsets mixed in. So if it's set to 1, it's just the position, feed it back into this setting of a new position for the vertices. And if it's set to 0, this value, then the UV position is set to the vertices. And the vertices, when they're showing the UVs, then there's like this separation thing where it's like rotated. You could also use vector rotation node. I just wanted the thing to be vertical, so I just moved those channels, because of course like the UV map is 2D and it's on the X and Y axis, but I wanted it to be this way, I don't know. And then you have to offset it by 0.5 to center it, and then you can also multiply it by pi and pi times 2 again to get the correct map scaling. And this is just for the offset, because yeah, I don't want the sphere to be offsetted, I just want the map to be offsetted, so I just mixed it in here in the set position offset. You could also do it in here. I have found this quite a little bit more nice to look at. And that's just a modifier here working. And of course you can change then your shader to your texture. So that's it. If you have any ideas what I should do next, leave a comment and consider subscribing, and bye.